Hello everyone and welcome back to my rusty RP-1 playthrough where we've just successfully docked with this plankton docking target. Now interestingly, it looks like I almost got the orientation right. We're only about 10 degrees off axis, so that's pretty cool. So let's see, what do we need to do? Well, we did our EVA, so now we just need to burn into a higher orbit so we can start the first step of this. So what that's going to mean is let's turn that off. Crossfeed needs to be off. We only have 61 meters per second on that stage, but we'll use every drop of it. Okay. Whoa, no, 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 no. What's up with that? Oh, I know exactly what's up with that. SAS was trying to control us and our orientation was reversed. So any slight jitters. All right, so let's solve that problem. Okay, so that served its purpose. Away we go. Crap, did that mess up our... I hope not. No, it didn't. Good. Didn't mess up our duration record at all. All right, let's re-enable this. So we're going to continue to pull away from that stage. Reorient to prograde. What parameters do we actually need? Oh, we've already achieved the first one. 375 to 575. So we have to orbit like that for 2 days, and then we need to shoot up to rather high. Okay. Hey, Piano Josh. All right, so we're at 15 hours. So we want to be about 2 days and 15 hours. Spinny. Two days. to change apogee at perigee to 1200 kilometers. Whoops. We only need, yeah. One hour left. The node is in. Yep. All right. So let's warp to next. Right. Align with the node. Execute the node. Perform the ullage burn. Hey, Kindleak. So you know how there's big Gemini? Well, this is sort of medium Gemini. Okay, and we need to do this for 3 days. Did we get the duration record? No. We will shortly, though. That's for sure. All right, we're going to focus on the Earth so it doesn't judder as much. There's the duration record. Let's see what it gave us next. 7 days. All right, so we'll get that on the lunar trip. How long do we need to go on this? 2 more days. So at 5 day, 15 hours, we will have broadly completed things. Oh, not quite. We were a half hour off. All right, now we want to I think we want about 950 on this. What does that do to our orbit? Not so much. All right, so we're going to break a record. All right, we're going to break a speed record using onboard propulsion, and we'll almost drain it dry. All right, let's align with the node. And execute it. All right, now we can go home. But before we go home, Acknowledged. Let's burn a bunch of Delta V. That'll leave 291 in reserve, which should be fine for deorbiting. What do you mean by useless? I mean, it would have served space station needs better than Apollo, for sure. Because it had a big old cargo compartment and could carry a ton of people. Are you thinking of Blue Gemini rather than Big Gemini, maybe? So you're talking about all of Pete Conrad's plans ever. Okay. So we've hit our speed record. 45,600, that's nice. And a duration record, which gave us a bunch of money. All right. Let's maximize our entry speed. All right. And we want to change perigee at the next apogee down to 40 kilometers. Good. However, the question will be, 3 hours is an eighth of a rotation of the Earth. So we should splash down, orbital period 3 hours. We should splash down in the Indian Ocean. So yeah, let's do this. I mean, I wouldn't even say the shuttle as conceived was a good idea. The shuttle as conceived was a workable idea, maybe. But it was way harder than it was given credit. Like, had the shuttle been as easy and cheap as it was conceived, then obviously it would have been a good idea. The problem was, like, that was just never going to be the case. fact Jeb no longer actually performs ullages, I guess. Alright, so we actually want to orient prograde, which will put us retrograde there. Okay, and I want to see how much propellant we have left. So we still have half of our... I wonder why those thrusters are not drawing the same amount. That's interesting. Anywho. The shuttle block 2 was insane. Was just ludicrously insane. Like, if you want to read about a shuttle done right, read Right Side Up, because that's I think Polish Eagle and E of Pi, and obviously you know E of Pi from Eistern Skyward. That's the best case for shuttle, I would say. All right, let's try ourselves a happy little reentry. Did I guess correctly? Yes. Yes, Indian Ocean. With a lifting reentry, we'll probably splash down right about here. At least I hope we will. So, alas, poor service module, we knew it well. You know, Josh, that's fair, but I don't actually like. I have plenty of reserves because I could have re-entered on RCS, like given what my perigee started as. All right, let's get a little bit lower. All right, we're coming down fairly fast, so let's ditch ourselves a service module. Did that not work? Well, I'm a quick save and stage again, and if the top comes off, then I'm quick load. There we go. Let's work ourselves away a little bit. Okay, and we want SFEL minus. And we want to turn descent mode on. Guess I should have decoupled the service module earlier. Help us get away. Uh-oh. All right. That was a close run thing. Because that thing has a much lower ballistic coefficient than we do. All right. Now let's set up for a lifting reentry. And then turn pitch off to let the air take it. And there goes the source. Yeah, we totally should have decoupled that thing way earlier. Yeah, the real Apollo SM had some little mini retros on it, which I usually put on, but I forgot to when designing this. Okay, why is it providing pitch control when I told it explicitly to ignore everything but roll? That confuses me. Let's watch the ablator go. This thing just does not have a lot of lift. Oh yeah, I might not have actually. Yeah, SFL is on because we're only using it to align or roll. .4 Gs and holding steady. Nope, now Gs are going down. That's interesting. We're about to level out on descent rate. That's cool. We've used very little ablator. Hey, Pap. All right, my projection for Indian Ocean is broadly correct. What was our max G? 4.4, yeah. That was a very gentle reentry, all things considered. Yeah, going up is fine. I don't care about going up. Yeah, we're not going up actually very far. Like, look at our apogee. Why is it still trying to control pitch? That is a very confused mech-jib. I told it to ignore pitch. I think what it's doing is it's trying to hold pitch steady, even though it's not trying to hold a set pitch. So Lamont, that is a thing that it would be great if you could fix, where if you uncheck it, it legitimately does not care about them. This is just barely lunar reentry rated. Like, you have to fly your descent quite well. It's not lunar. It's not like interplanetary rated the way Apollo is, but it is just barely lunar rated. Oh, stop doing that. I wonder if we could just do this. No. All right. The G's are mounting again because we're coming back down pretty fast. But we're down to 3.5 kmsec, so. Yeah, Blowfish, if memory serves, they were going to burn some of the SM to break on the way back, but that heat shield was seriously overrated for lunar, so I'm sure it would have been all right. 3.4 Gs. I wonder if we're going to hit a second max G. I don't think so. I don't think we're going quite fast enough to do that. So through luck and also through like half-remembered ideas of what it should have been, I actually think I hit a pretty darn good perigee for re-entry perigee for this. Yep, 3.9 Gs on the second pass. There we go. 2 kmsec coming down fast. Did MacJeb used to do this? I think that's sort of new, where it doesn't actually really ignore those. G-force is still fairly high because we had that massively steep descent after the bounce. So I probably should have rolled inverted when vertical speed started tipping positive, and that would have kept us in the high atmosphere longer and lowered the second G loading. But it's all good. All right, let's turn MacJeb off. We are well and truly subsonic, so let's detach that thingy and arm the chutes. Pap, despite all its flaws, there are some things I really love about that movie. All right, we're going to warp. I miss level 2 crude science. Alright, I think the drogue is somewhere around 6 km. What the heck? Somebody's calling me? Ah. Sorry for the beeps. Give me 1 sec. There we are. Is this chute going to open? Is it set to open at like 1 kilometer or something insane like that? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a little bit low. Also, that chute looks kind of tiny. So it'd be great if somebody fixed that model, but I don't know if we have anybody who can. Whew. I was a bit worried about that chute, but it opened. There we are. Look at that. First EVA, we got some money. Orbital flight with 2 crew, we got some money. So let's go home. So, on that happy note, and yes, Blowfish, that's what I was saying, the chute is kind of too small, it needs some scaling. So on that happy note, I think it's best to call it quits. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.